Hey, thanks for checking out Fast Eddie's Chop Shop. Here you have every right to be wrong, and I'm going to break it down for you. Why are we losing? And we are losing. I hope everybody watching this knows that. We don't have to lose, but why are we? Well, let's be real. We're running an uphill battle. If you believe, as I believe, we are up against a media force, and it is incredibly powerful. But that's not why we're losing, because we are incredibly powerful. We're losing because we don't get our message out. We live in echo chambers. If you're watching me right now, most everybody seeing this agrees with a lot of my values. The problem is we don't pass that information along onto other people who don't think the way that we do. And the left is incredibly good at getting their message out. And we're not. We think we get our message out, but we only get our message out inside of the echo chambers that we're in. When you turn on your YouTube and you see your, recommended video feed, it's pretty much everything that you look at every single day, listening to the same people. We have to take videos like this and pass it along to people who don't think like us. We have a circle of, there's an inner circle and then there's an outer circle. We need to get this information, this video, other videos like it, to the outer circle of people that we know. Get it in front of them. They don't know anything that's in our echo chamber. They only know what's in their echo chamber. The problem is the left reaches outside of their echo chamber as best as they can. Now, you're never going to be able to convert the the radicals. They're never going to ever change my mind, and you're never ever going to change their mind. It's all the people in the middle that aren't paying attention. We need to make them pay attention. How do we do that? Talking to them, sending them videos like this. Yeah, this video, because I'm going to talk real quick about what it is that what is it that we are that's so bad. I want you to think about this. The average person watching this has a strong belief in family, in faith, in working hard, in no war, in raising good families. Don't harm children. These are all like crazy good beliefs. But the other side thinks that we are somehow wicked, that we have bad intent, which we don't. So it is important to, number one, live out the life, live out the beliefs that you have. But even more important than that, get those values and those beliefs into the hands of that outer circle of people that you know. Again, your inner circle, they probably believe like you do. Your outer circle, half of them don't. You need to reach out to them. You need to get the word out and the message out. They don't know that Harris has done an awful job on the border. They just don't. We sit here and think that it's crazy. How could they not know? But they don't. They're watching CNN and MSNBC, and they're watching their regular feed of recommended videos that pops up on their YouTube. That's all telling them that, like, all of a sudden you hear the word ramble. They move in, like, the word weird a few weeks ago. Now the new word is ramble with the Trump-Musk conversation. It was rambling. It was rambling. It was rambling. Turn on, look at any of their articles, watch any of their news talking about it, they start, all of them, in sync and in unison, that it was rambling. They all start that one of the smartest men on planet Earth at the moment, Elon Musk, who has invented and created and dared to dream and dared to think outside the box, suddenly he's an idiot who can't run a feed. Instead of telling you the truth, which there was a couple million people, over 1 million, listening live at the same time on fairly new technology. And they managed to pull it off. And they all start off with the premise that it was it was bad business and bad technology that caused it, not a DDoS attack. I don't even kind of understand what that is. But let's say that it wasn't. Let's say that Musk was making up an excuse. So what? They pulled it off. And rambling, and they were saying Trump was stuttering, when you can listen to it and you can obviously tell that it's the feed, because when you watch a recording that they took of Trump talking, his speech wasn't slurred. There was no problems whatsoever. It was the feed. But they managed to pull off a 2-hour conversation, and they say how dumb Trump is and he can't hold a conversation. I actually heard the words come out of someone's mouth that Trump can't form a sentence and form a structure of a paragraph. Really? The guy talks for hours on end. Yet they say what a smart guy Biden was until they were caught. And now they're saying how wonderful Kamala is and how she's going to do great things when she's part of the problem. And if you're African American and you watch Kamala and you get all, oh, she's so great. She's put many in jail. She's voted positively on things that harm you. But why do they succeed? Because they're really good at getting the message out. All the harmful things that they do, they turn it into some great thing. Messaging and getting the message out to the people who don't know is so important. We're going to lose in November if we don't. If we don't start following the left's tactics, I'm not talking about, what do they say, punching below the belt. But if we don't start following their tactics, we are going to lose in November. And then we're done. I don't see how we get through, because now you got packing the courts. They're going to have a mandate. And they should. If they win again, they will have a mandate. Now, again, we've got some uphill battles here because they're willing to do some tricks that we're not. But we can overcome that by getting out the message. By making videos like this blow up and out to our outer circle. As Forrest Gump says, I'm not a smart man. And I'm not. And none of us are. The wisest of us are just bumbling fools compared to God. But we can do good and righteous things, and we can get the message out. And if we strive hard enough, we can win. But right now we're not. We've got to make some changes. We can't be preaching to each other. We've got to reach out and preach to the lost. Much like religion, much like Christianity, we got to stop preaching to the choir, and we got to start reaching out to the lost and sinful. All right, man. Let me know what you think. Have a great day.